Hey there, guys, everybody. Thanks for checking into today's little catch up. Today is Friday morning before everything, so I'm going to try to get this out before the day starts here for us. Let's go over this week's budget that started last Friday and ended yesterday. I don't think I showed you guys this one, so okay. I tried budgeting and putting in my expenses yesterday, or last night. So we're just gonna kind of really go over this together in detail. So for the budgeted week, we have money for the weekend, and we went over budget almost 100. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. It's so early in the morning. We went over by $109. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Okay, so this is our budgeted amount if anybody is new. And then I put down what we've actually spent and then over negative or under. And then I have these little categories down here. Gas, weekend, food that I keep track in this budgeted week, so then I know what we spent our money on. So this weekend, I honestly don't even really remember what we did. Getting ready for school and just a bunch of other things that are going on really meshes stuff up. So we did we did pick up some Olive Garden for dinner, so that was a big purchase. And in the food section, you will see that we've been eating out a lot. Like, I think every meal. And we did have a meal plan, but we never went grocery shopping, so each day was a big struggle. So yeah. And then this is where I write all of my expenses. And then this is next week's budget, which maybe we'll go over if this doesn't take too long. But yeah, so then I have to split up all of the transactions to see from what card came what transaction. It actually looks like everything except this $51.75 came out from a different card. So then I'll have to split up how much on each card we can pay back with the budgeted amount. So there's going to be $109 probably on the Amex that's left as a balance. So we'll have to figure out that so we don't keep accruing a balance on there, but we'll see. Yeah, if anybody is new or we are medium relying on credit cards right now, and it's just been like 2 years of events that have made this happen. So it is what it is. We're going with it, and now we're trying to figure out ways to get out of it. So that's our little journey here, on top of trying to be a better budgeter. Not just tracking the expenses, but actually budgeting. So gas, so far, yeah, gas, we only filled up one car. I don't know if that's right, but I'll check with my husband, because he has his own car, so I don't know. Okay, center for my son. I haven't given him his money, but it's here, so I need to give it over to him. My Capital One credit card, it's normally $300, but since the balance is a lot smaller. Yeah, it's $88 now minimum. So I guess this could replace that, right? So let's just 72 and then minus 109. So we're still plus 175, I guess. Do I want to write that down? No, because I don't have a pencil. Okay. Lunch money also, well, they will start school next week. So this money is in like a back to school fund, but I think this is the third week that I have. So they should have like 180. So that's good. So this is for their school lunch money. Ziply is in insurance. I always say insurance, but it's internet. And that comes out from a credit card, so I have to pay back that credit card. My toddler's weekly daycare, I paid on Monday. And then our car insurance, I always thought was a little bit high, but this month it came out to almost $440. So $140 over. I think I have shared a little bit on here, but we have two cars. I have the big car. My husband has the little car because he has about 45-minute commute each way. We have a teen driver that was in an accident. Car got totaled. My son is totally fine, and there was no like other people involved. So we had to get another car. So I don't know if the new car is the extra $140, because I don't think the accident is reported because we just called it a loss. So we didn't report it to the insurance, I think. I don't know. I'll have to double check with him. No, I did ask him, so I need to follow up. Okay, and then so far for our food for the week, which I'm actually really surprised, is only $195. But, and that consists of like the smaller purchases, like this jib or Jack in the Box, this smoothie, this is Taco Bell. Those are like my husband's lunch. And then sometimes I will buy lunch here at home. But since the kids are home, it's a bigger purchase. But I'm actually surprised that we've eaten out maybe 1 to 3 times a day and it's $195. But I do want to say here in my expense tracking, so these green highlights are bigger purchases, and it was like multiple purchases, and I want to like dissect it. But I haven't even tried to look for the receipts. So like this Walmart might be food. This Walmart might be food. Target for sure was school stuff, but I think I bought some stuff and I bought my daughter some stuff, so there's mixed. This Google phone, I don't know what that is. I've never seen it. So I'm curious if my daughter did something on her tablet. And then this Marshall and Burlington was back to school stuff. I think this Burlington, oh yeah, so we went to Burlington twice. So this is back to school stuff. And I think these Amazon orders, I can probably say this bigger one, okay, this is what I was going to ask. I don't know why it came out twice on his card, on my husband's credit card. So I need to ask him, but I think this bigger one is house cleaning stuff. And I think this $12 one might be something for back to school. I have such a bad memory, you guys. Like, I can literally forget. Like, yeah, it's just bad. I don't even remember words. Okay, so Okay, I know I wanted to touch on this because it's a different form of budgeting, and I've tried to wrap my brain about around it. Oh gosh, I need coffee. But I just, maybe because it's just too new. So I've seen some budgeting where people will budget yearly. So, like their yearly income, whatever it is, they'll figure out their yearly expenses and do it that way and not do this weekly, bi weekly checking in. I think they might. Well, I've seen one budgeter that does it like they'll check in monthly and just kind of do like an overhaul, but they don't do this nitpick or this detailed, like trying to split up these big purchases receipts. They just kind of write it off as, okay, this was probably back to school, okay, unbudgeted food, without even really like, I don't know, like Walmart could be food and baby stuff and clothes and like so many different. So to me, it was really hard. Like I tried it just to see what it would be like, and it was really hard because I was just like, do I have the example in here? But let me know what you guys think about that. Do you guys look at it yearly or just, whatever your setup is, weekly, bi-weekly, monthly budgeting? Do you just stick to that, or do you try other methods, or to get more information? Like, I think my last budget, I'm pretty sure I did share this, but I decided to do this kind of a little recap. I put all of the necessary bills, the due dates, what I put on my budget as, what it actually came out, and then what card it comes out of. And then I actually wrote down our incomes for the month. Back here was like gas, weekend, and food in each week. So there's totals, just the totals, because I've already did the detailed work of like splitting everything up and making sure it came out of the right categories. So I trust these numbers. And then obviously down here, just some other categories that are always a must. So like daycare, lunch sitter. And then these are the the sinking funds that I would like to have on here, which I think I might add the car on sinking funds instead of the actual budget, because I want to add, I'll explain it, but I think I'm going to add car here because it always comes out. I'll explain in a little bit. Okay. So yeah, so like the numbers to me make more sense looking at them whole, like the yearly, but weekly or bi-weekly, feel like I'm in more control of it, and just like no, not just because like every penny needs to go somewhere and it has to be accounted for. I just like to know what we're spending on. So like if we see that we're spending on a lot on food, then maybe you adjust from there. If you're spending a lot on weekend, you adjust from there. I feel like if you do it monthly and you don't have like your proper steps set up, like auto draft for your bills, or yeah, and all of those things, I think I would forget. Because I use my budgeting time to really like check in to what we're doing, and then that leads into like planning and scheduling and all of my other adulting stuff that we have to do. So I think if I did it monthly or yearly, I think I would forget a lot of things, and the budget would not be like in the forefront of my brain. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about that little rant of different budgeting styles. I do like it because you see the big numbers, and like for me at least, I saw the big numbers and I was like, oh, we can't afford everything. But when you break it down weekly, just because how things line up, you're always short, or, so whatever, to each their own. But these are all of my expenses. I don't think we really need to go through them. My husband's credit card is the one that we mainly use on a daily basis. And as you can see, I mean, it's like his lunch stuff, our dinner stuff, some bills, and then lunch and dinners. So, yeah. Okay. Well, that's that for this week. I think my water bill is due today, so I'll have to look at that. And I don't have them on auto just because I haven't set it up. I need to. Food, I'm going to close out today, even though I want to just write out that we actually spent $300, and whatever leftover that we didn't actually spend from there is just going to go to a card anyways, but I'll leave it. We're only at like 17 minutes. If you made it this far, cool. If you want to go, go. If you gotta go, go. I'm going to just briefly go over my new budget. And yeah, so if you're leaving, bye. I'll see you later. If you're staying, cool. Let's look at this budget. Okay. So this week, starting today till next Thursday, the 15th, pretty much the same things. Weekend, gas money, sitter. Oh, yes, sitter. This will be the last sitter money. Because my kids will go back to school, so nobody will be here to help. Our phone storage, which I think this is going to be the first month that we actually have to pay, because it's for my husband's phone, and I think he had like a bunch of credit somehow. So, but I think it's out now, so I still budgeted in there. School lunches, our phones. Every time I see this bill, it irritates me because I know we can go down to like a Mint mobile plan, or I think there's like a Helium phone plan now that might be a little bit cheaper, but we just not, it's just been chaotic and stressful and overwhelming. So anytime that we do get, we just honestly rest. So, but I do need to get on that, man. Okay, and then next week's daycare, food, our pest control, and then I guess we have like a home reno loan. So then that totals up to $1688. And so obviously that is negative from our income, because I try to just budget per the week. So like this income is the only income coming in for this week, but we're negative $338. I do have a buffer and money in like our bills account that is for other things. So sometimes this gets taken out of there and then I have to just shuffle things. If you're new here or just forgot, I usually do this. So it's my balance breakdown. So it's the balance amount that I have in my bills account, let's call it. My bills account, my main account, where my checks get deposited. So I usually do the total and then break it up because I have it allocated for different things. I have not done it. I didn't do it last week, and I haven't done it for like this coming week. So I should do it back here, just so I have it. Okay, I'm gonna do that, but I'm gonna do it off camera and I will show you guys next time. But yeah, so we'll have to figure that out because we're gonna be negative $338 for this week. I do want to share that my daughter's birthday is in August, and we are going to be doing activities over the weekend. So I know my weekend spending for the month of August is probably going to be a lot over budget, to be honest. Like, this is the 9th. I don't have anything planned for this weekend for her yet, like solid, but there are going to be things. And this weekend, for sure, I want to go, or the following weekend, I want to go to a museum. And maybe, I don't know, but there is one weekend, I think the weekend of the 23rd or the weekend of the 30th, that we will be going to like a water park, but it's like a water park resort. So we might stay, I don't know, we're still in the talks. And that all of that expenses will be going on a credit card. I know. But it's my daughter's first birthday away from, well, no, that's a lie. Her second birthday was her first birthday away from family, but this is her third birthday, and it's like, at least in our culture, it's a little bit like a bigger milestone for kids. So I just wanted to make it memorable and fun for her. I know you don't have to go above and beyond and spend all of this money. Like, honestly, she's fine and super 1000% happy playing in the backyard in her little tiny plastic pool, splashing bubbles, making bubbles, and playing with chalk. And we do that. We do that on the daily, you know? So, since it is her third birthday, it's like her, it's, yeah, a milestone. I decided, and my husband reluctantly follows, to just do stuff. So I'm going to pepper in stuff, you know, free and crafts and learning. But I also will be peppering in some pricey stuff to do, I guess, or money consuming stuff. So I did want to share that because that's going to show up in my budgets, and I don't want anybody being like, you know, like, oh, I thought you were paying debt and trying to budget better. I am, we are, but I've also said life is still going, and I have two tinies, and then I have two almost adults. So I'm in a season of a lot of spending right now. And then we are also like, myself and my husband are also in just the season of betterment and doing more. So that sometimes costs more and whatever. So yeah, that's my life. We have a plan to get out of it, and hopefully I could share that soon. We just need to kind of stop talking about it and do the first couple steps. So as soon as we get that down, I will definitely share my more options or my plan to tackle all of this stuff and kind of just get on board. Because we need to get on board for retirement, you guys. We're in our mid 30s, so we need to start bumping that up way, way, way more. So I hope this was good. I know I'm a little all over the place and a little chit-chatty, which that's normal here, but I hope you guys liked it. Anything to say, comments, tips, questions, let me know, and I will get back to you guys. Have a great Friday, a happy weekend, and let's hit it hard on Monday. Okay, guys, have a good one.